Greetings, this is Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about catastrophic losses and the nature of how they get addressed and the importance of having representation during the claim process to handle a catastrophic loss when you're going through one. Let me say on behalf of the insurance companies, and I'm not speaking for them, I'm just acknowledging to them that when a catastrophic loss first occurs, even though they deal with this every year, there are X amount of catastrophic losses that happen all over the country and obviously all over the world. But we're going to stay in this little part of the woods. It's a very difficult thing to manage. You're trying to go out and take care of your clients, your customers, as quickly and smoothly as possible. What happens a lot of times is, well, first let's identify what is a catastrophic loss. Catastrophic loss is simply where you have an enormous amount of damage happen in one specific area. What's a catastrophic? What causes catastrophic losses? Well, it could be flood, it could be hail, it could be rainstorms, wind, tornado, hurricanes, things like this, where in a certain area there's a lot of homes that have a lot of destruction done to them. Now the insurance companies need to come in and start working with the homeowner to settle claims. Well, what happens is there's what's known as an independent adjuster, who some of them specialize in catastrophic losses. Some of them do whatever it takes when an opportunity comes up. They help out. They work for the insurance company. They will come to your home, make an assessment. They know what your policy is, and they go through the motions, right? Sometimes because they need so much personnel to handle all the amount of claims that are going on, there is a quick recruiting process where they're bringing people on, and those folks end up getting a minimal amount of training. I'm not saying all. I'm saying the new folks that are coming in to try to help the insurance companies to try to help you as the homeowner. So now you're going to be getting an individual that has very, very little, if any, experience. They've had some training and they've been turned loose to go out and handle these claims now. They don't have the background and the expertise to really do a thorough job. They're just trying to catch up and do what they can with the situations that are there for each homeowner. What does that mean? That means you as a homeowner have really nobody that's looking out to help you. And you don't normally anyway. As you remember, a catastrophic adjuster is out there representing the insurance company's best interest. He's there to try to handle this claim as quickly and as smoothly as possible, which is not normally going to be to your benefit. But they are there to help you through this. So what do I recommend? Well, I recommend getting a public adjuster. A public adjuster will help to level that playing field. We know what your policy states. We know what your limits are. We know the extent of the coverage that you have. We take a look and we can work up an estimate of what the damage was. When the insurance adjuster looks and things are not quite together, we can go back and forth and explain this is why we feel these types of dollars should be paid, and hopefully it goes through smoothly and we come up with a better settlement when you have representation from a public adjuster. Yes, there is a fee that's going to come out of there. We deserve to get paid just like anyone else that provides a service for you guys. If you take your car to the mechanic and he works on your car, you need to have that taken care of. If you have anyone ever do your taxes, that person prepares your taxes. He's definitely going to charge you a fee for doing that as well. The nice thing is, when you receive a check from the insurance company, that's when you get compensation and we get compensation. If you never, through the whole process, ever receive a check, you don't owe us a thing. Because we always get paid from the proceeds that are coming from the company's check, which is part of what's known as the settlement. So sometimes there's just one check, period. When you have a lot of extensive damage, usually it will be multiple checks. So every time you get a check, You get paid, we get paid. We don't get paid before you. We don't get paid, and you don't get paid. We don't get paid from you. We get paid from a check coming from the insurance company that was based on our efforts that we had negotiated with the insurance adjuster. Statistics have proven that you will get a much larger settlement when you have a representation from a public adjuster than you doing this on your own, by far. Even after we take a fee, and insurance adjusters are very quick to point that out, they're taking your money. Well, that's not really true. You can put a slant on it that way. We're taking a fee for the service we provided, and we built that settlement up and negotiated that level of settlement to begin with. The homeowner is not equipped, nor is in the position to go toe-to-toe with an insurance adjuster and get a fair settlement. So we're being compensated, and yes, statistics also prove that once we've taken our fee from that insurance settlement, you still, as a homeowner, are making out better than if you were to have done all this on your own. So that is something that we statistically have proven that happens time and time and again. Now, there may be a slight, once in a while, there's a situation that happens and it's not the case, but that's not what the norm would be. So there is obviously and definitely value added in retaining the services of a public adjuster. I hope that this helps you and gives you some information. As I say, remember, insurance companies are trying to respond to that catastrophic loss. They bring manpower on. Sometimes that manpower is not going to be fully equipped as with the typical guys that they've worked with in the past. And they're doing that to try to help the situation. But the bottom line is the end result for you, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, is you're not going to get as good a settlement if you do not have representation. You definitely need to have somebody looking out for your well-being if you are expecting to get something decent from this, and to try to pick up the pieces and recover from the loss you've just suffered. Guys, thank you very much. I'm Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. I hope if you liked what you heard, if this was informative, would you give me one of these? If you didn't like it so much, give me one of those. Would you please share it? And would you please subscribe to my page? Thank you very much, guys. And until next time, God bless you.